Facebook soaring this year, making a comeback after a year marred by those data and privacy scandals that hit the stock. Mark Zuckerberg addressed those concerns on stage today, pitching a whole new vision for privacy to redefine the social company. Julia Boorstin was at Facebook's annual F8 developer conference in San Jose, and she's with us live. Hi, Julia.
Well, Carl, Mark Zuckerberg says the future of Facebook is private, and the encrypted end-to-end messaging and private messaging that they're focused on now will end up being more valuable to the company in the long term than the more public form of the newsfeed. Take a listen.
I get that a lot of people aren't sure that we're serious about this. I know that we don't exactly have the strongest reputation on privacy right now, to put it lightly. But I'm committed to doing this well.
Zuckerberg unveiling a redesigned Facebook app featuring groups and stories from close friends. Facebook showing new tools for brands to drive e-commerce, including ads for brands to engage with consumers on Messenger, as well as the ability for consumers to make purchases directly from Instagram creators on that app. The company also showcasing its upcoming Messenger redesign. That is the centerpiece of the company's new focus on private messaging.
Now we're working towards making end-to-end encryption and reduced permanence the default across all conversations. And when we do this across both Messenger and WhatsApp, we're going to enable more than 2 billion people around the world to have their most personal conversations with each other privately, without having to worry about hackers, governments, or even us being able to see what you're saying.
Now, Facebook shares didn't move much on today's news, but last week they did gain over 8% on earnings results, and also CEO Mark Zuckerberg reassuring investors that the shift in strategy to focus on privacy would not have any negative long-term effects over the long run, and that they would be able to achieve their long-term potential revenue goals. Now, Etsy shares, though, I have to say, Etsy shares did drop on today's news that Facebook is so focused on e-commerce and giving those tools to developers. Back over to you, Carl.
Fascinating, Julia. Thank you very much. Let's trade this, Karen.
Yep.
Public, private. Do we know what this company believes in terms of social right now?
No, but we believe they want to make money. I really believe that. I mean, they are really committed to that cause. And, you know, so obviously they've had a very difficult year, but I don't think they are the sole poster child anymore for bad privacy behavior. So I think that is somewhat fading. I think them doing that, putting aside the reserves for the FTC charge, that's good. They're asking for legislation so they know how they can comply. So they're not always, you know, in trouble. And I think also one other minor thing, we have Slack. Maybe that gives us a little bit of sense of what WhatsApp, what could that be worth? I don't know how the privacy ultimately plays out, though, but I am long. I do think at this level, I mean, that last earnings quarter was phenomenal, especially in light of, you know, Google's complete whiff yesterday.
Can you compare it to when they got religion on mobile? Remember that?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I think they're getting religion on privacy is something they've had no choice, and I don't think they've led innovation there. I think they've obviously been following their tail, and so it's one of the reasons why. And I've kind of been clear on this view. I think Facebook is not going to outperform the triple Qs or the rest of its, you know, call it even the social media space, but certainly the broader tech world, as it hasn't for the last 3 years until we really understand what privacy means at this company. So I still think the jury's out, even though, look, there's no question that their 2.4 or 2.6 billion daily active users is a ridiculous inside advantage.
Well, there's a lot of competition in the messaging space, and particularly the privacy messaging space, that are giving it away for free. Telegram, Signal, massive base there. So I am skeptical that Facebook will actually be able to pull this off. I'm also skeptical that they'll be able to make money off this. Their entire business is taking your data and selling it. Now, they may not actually sell the data. They'll sell ads against it. So they have to now turn this business and make it an e-commerce business. Maybe they can do it, but that's not their core competency. So I'm
93% of their ad revenue now is mobile. So there's not a lot left in terms of that. But it's remarkable nonetheless, right? And that headcount increased 36% year over year. I mean, that's a significant number. I think to BK's point, tremendous quarter. Karen's right, but how much is left? This was a $210 stock, give or take, in July of last year. We obviously know where it traded down to. We're right back there again. You're either going to have the mother of double tops, or things going to go blowing through. A lot of analysts upgraded it, $240 price target. I don't see it in this environment, so I'm inclined to be telling people to take profits at these levels.
I love your Facebook page, by the way.
No, my Pinterest page is ridiculous. It's Pinterest, which, by the way, has done very well. You are on it.
I am on it.
We're going to get Carl on it. If I could remember my password, I'd put on it.
Maybe another time.